Celtic Football Club has always stood for more than football. Founded in 1887 to support the poor of Glasgow's East End, the club grew into a global symbol of identity, community and belonging. That reach has drawn supporters from across the world, including some of the most recognisable names in music, film and television. These are the famous figures who have publicly aligned themselves with Celtic and how that connection began. Number 1. Rod Stewart. Rod Stewart is arguably Celtic's most famous supporter. Born in London to Scottish parents, Stewart inherited his love for Celtic from his father, a committed supporter who passed the club down through the family. He has followed Celtic since childhood and has remained loyal throughout his career, often wearing Celtic colours on stage during concerts around the world. Rod Stewart once summed up his loyalty simply saying, "Celtic till I die." Even at the height of global fame, he never distanced himself from the club, instead using his platform to proudly celebrate Celtic. Number 2. Billy Connolly. Billy Connolly's support for Celtic is rooted firmly in his upbringing in Glasgow. Growing up in a working class environment, Connolly has explained that football allegiance was not something you debated, it was something you inherited. He has spoken about Celtic as a shared cultural identity rather than just a football team, once remarking that supporting Celtic was just what you did where I grew up. For Connolly, Celtic represented humour, hardship and solidarity, values that would later define his comedy and outlook on life. Number 3. James McAvoy. Actor James McAvoy is a lifelong Celtic supporter. Raised in Drumchapel, McAvoy grew up attending matches and following Celtic long before his Hollywood career began. He has been clear that his support is not fashionable or performative, describing Celtic as a part of where I'm from and who I am. Despite international fame, McAvoy has remained openly and consistently loyal to Celtic. Number 4. Susan Boyle. Susan Boyle's connection to Celtic comes from her upbringing in West Lothian. She has spoken openly about supporting Celtic from a young age, influenced by family and community ties. Even after her rise to global fame on Britain's Got Talent, Susan Boyle continued to identify Celtic as her team. She has described herself as a lifelong Celtic supporter and has been pictured celebrating Celtic successes and speaking warmly about the club in interviews. Number 5. Martin Compston. Actor Martin Compston, best known for Line of Duty, is a vocal and lifelong Celtic supporter. Born in Greenock, Compston grew up following Celtic and has spoken about attending matches regularly when he was younger. Unlike many celebrity supporters, Compston talks about Celtic in a casual, everyday way, as part of normal life rather than something to show off. He has described Celtic as "my team since I was a wee boy" and remains closely connected to the fan base. Number 6. Shane MacGowan. The late Shane MacGowan, frontman of the Pogues, was a well-known admirer and supporter of Celtic. Born in Kent to Irish parents and raised between England and Ireland, MacGowan strongly identified with Irish history, culture and politics. Celtic's Irish roots and immigrant background naturally resonated with him. Shane MacGowan was frequently photographed wearing Celtic shirts and scarves and openly associated himself with the club. For him, Celtic represented more than football. It symbolised Irish identity, resistance and community, themes that ran through both his music and his life. Number 7. Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg has also publicly shown admiration for Celtic. The rapper has been seen wearing Celtic merchandise and has spoken in interviews about liking the club's history, branding and global support. While Snoop Dogg has never claimed to be a lifelong supporter, he has expressed clear respect for Celtic and its fan culture, acknowledging the club's unique place in world football. His interest reflects Celtic's international appeal, a club recognised far beyond Scotland. What connects these figures is not fame or fortune, it is authenticity. For many, Celtic was inherited through family and community. For others, the club's Irish roots, charitable origins and powerful supporter culture created a lasting bond. Celtic represents more than trophies and results. It represents identity, history and belonging. As one supporter famously put it, you do not choose Celtic, Celtic chooses you, and whether you are from Glasgow, Ireland or halfway across the world, once that connection is made, it tends to last a lifetime.